Hi, I'm Michael Kranitz, founder and CEO of OwnTheCrowd.com. If your organization uses one of the generic social media sites to house its community, like Facebook or LinkedIn, you'll want to listen. Those sites own your community's content. Those sites generate revenue from your community's content. Those sites decide who sees what content and when, and that content is infused with advertising and irrelevant contributions because it's a generic social media site. But perhaps most importantly, all of the content that's posted in those communities lacks organization. Have you ever tried to search for a specific topic of a post that you're looking for? You can't, because it's social media. It's one post after the next. That's why I created Own the Crowd. With Own the Crowd, your organization gets a private label community site at its own domain, and all of the content that's posted by your community and by your staff gets cataloged according to a hierarchy that you create. The platform will absolutely transform your organization's community. I use it for my own community. ScaleHelipilot.com. We're a group that flies scale radio control helicopters. Our community is packed with detailed information that needs to be organized. We also have events, articles, masterclasses, file sharing, and a whole lot more. Let's take a look at how the Own the Crowd platform handles the Scale Helipilot community. Here's the homepage of ScaleHelipilot.com. There's a lot going on, and you can opt to not land on the homepage, but rather land on the discussions page if you'd like to. But the homepage can be pretty interesting. You've got a banner which you can rotate. You've got upcoming events on the right, an ad space. You've got buy and sell previews if you are going to use the buy and sell area. You can rename this. It could be anything. Could be job postings, but this will be a commerce area of your site. You'll have bulletins here. This is a preview of what people are talking about. It's a random selection of posts. Then featured article, and you can decide, do I want 2, 3, 5 featured articles on the homepage or just one? Random videos and a featured course, if you want it. The great thing about this is that all of this center section is configurable from the administrative screens. But let's go to the heart of it all, the discussion area. In the discussion area, the first thing you'll notice is that the posts are all in line like a normal feed that you would see on a common social media site. We do this so that people do not have to learn a new paradigm for their posting. So it's everything they're used to. But what they're not used to are these filters on the right side. So if I have topics and subtopics, I can immediately filter all of the content just to show the posts that correspond to the topics. So if I want to learn about Helistorm 2025 competition, all of the posts that relate to the competition will show up here in my feed. And then I can uncheck it. There are also posts of different types. One of the posts you'll see here is the chaptered build story or progress story that allows a user to create one story with multiple chapters. This is a poll. There's nothing revolutionary about the poll, but it's another one of those things that you would want in your community. So when I go to post, I can choose standard discussion post, multi-chapter post, or poll. I can also choose classified ad, and you can rename this new event listing or sponsored post, and this is a revenue generating post. So let's fly through a couple of these things right now. I'm going to go back to all posts and show you a couple of things we do differently here. One of the first things is the like button is gone. To us, the like button is just junk. People click it without thinking. It's meaningless. So what we have are sentiment sliders. You, the administrator, decide what sentiments you want to poll on every post. And users can either not vote or they can vote one way or the other based on that particular sentiment. We then use the sentiments to grade the contributions of your users so that we can create a community leader list. And community leaders earn points based on the quality of their contributions. And if you'd like, you can tie the leaderboard to a prize area, which allows your community members to redeem their points for prizes in the system. The event calendar allows your members to post events. You can post them, and each event has a description, links to registration if it's being offered. And of course, you can filter the events by the filter categories that you establish. There's also a buy and sell area. This can be relabeled and repurposed for things like job postings or service postings. The article area is a section that allows certain members that you give permission to post enhanced articles that have more formatting, that are more thorough and fulsome, but you decide who has editorial posting privileges. The same is true for these video masterclasses. In a masterclass, you decide who's allowed to post one, and then of course every video chapter is shown here, and we track the user's progress through the chapters so they can determine whether they've completed the course. There's file sharing. We do have groups or clubs, brands, and direct member communication. So if I click into this user's profile, I can read about them, see what they've posted, or direct message them as you would on an ordinary social media platform. With the integrated native mobile app, you'll always be in touch with your community, and your members will always be in touch with each other. When you get a notification on your phone for Facebook or LinkedIn, you don't know how relevant that message is going to be. But when that message comes in from your community, you know it's important and you'll go to it. Within our mobile app, we have the ability to chat with members, read bulletins, get notifications, and then do all of our business eventually on the website, which is mobile optimized. The administrative tools for OwnTheCrowd are extremely powerful. They will allow you to establish and operate your community without any help. It begins with the basic settings for your identity. What is your logo? What's the name of your site? How do you want to color your site? What features do you want to turn on or turn off at any time? You can even customize the site menus, the desktop menu, the mobile main menu, and even the mobile bottom nav. But most importantly and most powerfully, you can control the filtering categories that exist on your site. You can have one or two hierarchies, and within each hierarchy, you can have as many topics and subtopics as you'd like. This allows you to create a taxonomy that will organize all of the contributions by your members and by your staff. You can even take specific categories and restrict posting to certain types of users, like administrators. You can restrict display to certain types of users. You can activate and deactivate any category at any time. You can drag, drop, and reorganize these categories. That's the flexibility of the category system. Our site is entirely translatable through AWS's translation engine. In addition to that, if there are specific terms that are not covered properly by AWS's engine, we have a custom dictionary that allows you to specify specific terms in each language that you want to translate. There are many more tools, including statistics about daily posts, engagement, new users, and the like. And there's also another set of administrative tools on the front end of the site that allow you to control things like moderation, users, mass emails, and bulletins. When will your organization take control of its content? When will your organization take control of organizing your content, generating revenue from your content? In short, When will your organization take control of its own community? Let us know. We're here to help you with that. Thanks for listening.